In a world where TV personalities are frequently portrayed as untouchable, the private lives of celebrities, unfortunately, real life is rarely as perfect as it appears on film. But tragic events can still strike even the most beloved celebrities. Kelly Ripa, beloved co-host of Live with Kelly and Mark, recently shared an embarrassing story that shocked her fans. Goodbye to Mark Consuelos, her spouse, with heavy heart. For a long time, the couple was considered Hollywood royalty, a match that seemed unshakable, thanks to their legendary, everlasting romance. But in an unguarded moment that went viral, Kelly's raw emotions revealed a side of their lives that audiences seldom see: the vulnerability, pain, and agony beneath the surface. The news caused widespread shock and incredulity on social media. Viewers were surprised because they were accustomed to seeing Kelly's infectious energy and Mark's charisma. How did this happy couple reach this tragic crossroads? Underneath Kelly's emotional front, what was real? The piece delves into the profound realities, heavy emotions, and strength of a couple that is revered on a global scale. The romance between Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos has been much touted for quite some time. Running into one another while filming All My Children, their chemistry shone through. While balancing their respective jobs in show business, they were married in a stunning ceremony and went on to have 3 children. Their lives seemed desirable on the outside, a picture-perfect combination of love, comedy, and success. But audiences are beginning to learn that even the most celebrated couples face challenges. According to some close to the couple, Mark has been dealing with personal issues that have put a strain on their relationship. Though previously kept private, these issues have suddenly broken into the open in the most moving way imaginable. There's more to Kelly's tearful farewell than just sadness. It opens a window into the struggles that everyone, no matter how perfect, faces. Mark has had a rough season due to his health issues, emotional tension, and the pressures of being in the spotlight. Although Kelly's tenacity has always been her strong suit, she has become extremely empathetic after witnessing her spouse's pain. On a date that will be hard for fans to forget, it happened. Kelly, who is known for her energetic personality and biting sense of humor, appeared on camera clearly moved. As she spoke about Mark, her attempts at composure swiftly turned into tears. Astonishingly, the audience witnessed the action in its unfiltered, uncut form. Kelly admitted, her voice breaking, that she had never imagined she would have to say goodbye in such a confrontational way. Seeing him endure this has been one of the toughest challenges I've ever encountered. Social media presented millions of viewers with the image of a normally composed and pleasant Kelly overtaken by emotions. Supportive hashtags were popular. Love letters and heartfelt tributes poured in from all corners of the world. Despite popular belief, the emotional farewell has nothing to do with physical separation. It marked the end of a chapter characterized by challenges, ambiguity, and invisible conflicts. Sharing this deeply personal story, Kelly revealed a side of life that few had ever seen. Mark Consuelos, the fragile man behind the famous mask, is famously attractive and brings an air of seriousness to his movie persona. However, life behind closed doors has not always been peachy. The demands of his high-status profession have worsened his long-term health problems, according to his confidants. His physical and spiritual well-being have taken a hit due to his hectic schedule juggling filming schedules, official duties, and family obligations. His steadfast champion has been Kelly, who has always been a faithful companion. But even the hardest individuals have limits. The emotional toll that watching Mark's constant fights put on Kelly caused her to publicly express her feelings, which broke the hearts of all of her followers. This incident served as a reminder that fame and fortune cannot protect anyone from hardship. The depth of their friendship is what made Kelly's separation so heartbreaking. The couple has been open and honest about their love for each other throughout their marriage, celebrating both the good times and the bad. So, the weeping adieu resounded more as a memorial than a display of weakness. The audience was reminded that true love encompasses both joy and hardship. The emotional hazards of Kelly's bond with Mark are highlighted by her determination to be forthright publicly. She brought humanity to the star experience by openly sharing her pain, showing that even the most beloved people have problems. In response to Kelly's dynamic performance, comments flooded social media. A lot of Kelly's fans said they had never seen her that naked before, and many were shocked by the revelation. At the same time, messages of solidarity and sympathy poured in, reflecting the deep connection that Ty's admirers had with her. Seeing Kelly's breakdown over Mark made me cry, according to one Twitter user. Just a friendly reminder that love isn't all rainbows and unicorns. It's about overcoming challenges together. We often think stars have perfect lives, but this shows they are mortal too, someone another said. Thinking of Kelly and Mark with love, the strength of unity in thought and friendship was demonstrated by the outpouring of support. Fans were more than just onlookers even in the digital age. They became involved in a group act of generosity, demonstrating the power of widespread empathy. Kelly and Mark have not dealt with this stage in solitude, despite the tragedy that has occurred. They have been supported during this emotionally taxing period by friends, family, and professionals. According to reports, the couple has been coping with their challenges by establishing self-care routines. The importance of one's family as a source of strength has been emphasized by Kelly. Their children have been a source of comfort and joy, showing that love and support are still there even after all this suffering. In the face of adversity, the pair shows strength by leaning on their family and friends. The impact of Kelly Ripa's emotional parting speech goes way beyond the entertainment industry. Romance, honesty, and the human condition are the overarching themes of this broad narrative. Dealing with loss and overcoming obstacles is a part of being human, regardless of whether one is famous or not. Being vulnerable is not a sign of weakness, as Kelly's tendency to share her emotions shows. An error, a step closer to getting well. Many of her admirers have reached out to loved ones, offered assistance, and approached life with compassion because of her story. As a powerful symbol of courage in an era often dominated by perfectionism, Kelly's candor has rekindled discussions about mental health, especially in the entertainment industry. A lot of pressure is on celebrities to keep their cool and charm in the face of rumors and controversies. Kelly encourages a more compassionate view of mental health by revealing her sensitivity, which calls into question these unrealistic expectations. Professionals in the field of mental health emphasize that public figures like Kelly Ripa openly discuss hardship and sadness. It normalizes getting help and reduces shame, even if it hurts. This case has the potential to change people's perspectives on emotional welfare for the better. The power to spread positive or negative messages is in the hands of fans in this social media age. The positive potential of digital society is demonstrated by the response to Kelly's heartbreaking adieu. Through offering support and empathy instead of criticism, fans affirm the true connections that go beyond celebrity culture. Kelly's transparency ignited a wave of communal empathy, proving that even through virtual conversations, understanding and togetherness can be fostered. Those who may have previously thought of stars as detached figures were brought to the realization that our shared mortality binds us all. The tear-jerking goodbye also signals a turning point in the story. There is more to Kelly and Mark's story than just adversity. Enthusiasm, devotion, and perseverance define it. They prove that hope can endure even in the midst of tragedy by facing this chapter together. A tribute to the enduring strength of love in the face of tragedy, their journey encourages followers worldwide to appreciate connections, tackle obstacles honestly, and embrace vulnerability as a source of strength. What Kelly Ripa says in her heartfelt goodbye to Mark Consuelos goes beyond what a tabloid headline could cover. The boldness to welcome openness, the strength to persevere through adversity, and the force of unity are all deeply present. The event was devastating and enlightening for fans. It served as a sobering reminder that life is full of surprises, both happy and sad. Even in the middle of suffering, there is strength in love, optimism in perseverance, and beauty in connection. Being genuine, empathetic, and resilient are still crucial. The story of Kelly and Mark is a powerful reminder of this. After the show ended and the cameras went dark, the mood in the studio changed from one of public spectacle to one of quiet devotion. There was a heavy pause that followed, but it was heavy with mutual respect, not embarrassment. After years of seeing the couple's natural chemistry and hilarious banter on set, the crew couldn't believe what they were seeing. As usual, Kelly, the anchor who keeps the show together with grace and ease, let herself be held. After years of putting on an act, Mark, a man who had built his profession on charisma and strength, fell victim to his team's and wife's unwavering support. With this broadcast farewell, a much-needed retreat began. In the days after the announcement, the couple sought solace in a tranquil hideaway, far from the lights and the paparazzi, from the hectic pace of New York City. According to those who were close to the family, this was not a moment where they chose to be invisible rather than visible. Choosing to step away was not an easy decision for Mark. Months of private reflection and medical advice had led up to this point. decided to pay attention to his emotions and body before it got too expensive. It was a bold statement that Kelly wanted the world to know that her husband's safety was more important than the expectations of their public personas. A much-needed discourse about men's health and emotional fatigue was sparked by their narrative, which proceeded to have a ripple effect.